Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Hola, hola a todos. Bienvenidos a un video nuevo. Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to talk about something funny, very funny, but very, very interesting as well. Today we're going to talk about movies and in general, I mean movies in the Spanish world. And specifically, we will talk about the crazy title translations that happen. Usually American movies, the titles get translated into Spanish. And sometimes the titles, those Spanish titles are really, really, really peculiar, really unique, really, sometimes really funny. And today we are going to go over that. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I live stream. Also visit smlessons.com for more free Spanish lessons, to download free stuff, to donate to this channel as well. You can just go to smlessons.com, and also I have links, really helpful links in the video description if you want to know more about downloads and if you want to donate, if you want to pretty much those two things. And also let me tell you that I want to give a big shout out to Kay Beck and Stella Sabatini. They are Cafecito members and they're helping this channel, they're supporting this channel, and I appreciate your support, guys. Kay Beck and Stella Sabatini, thank you so much for the coffee and for the support. If you are interested in supporting this channel, you can just click on the join button down below and you can check out the different memberships that we have. And each one of them has a different perk. So check that out, guys, if you would like to support this channel and if you want to know more about the perks. Okay, here with me is the Mysterious Voice. How are you, Mysterious Voice?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Tired?
Nah,
a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
We have a different setup right now, and that's because just technical issues, right? But we're here. So before we start talking about this, also, guys, please give this video a like. That helps us a lot. And remember that you can use the live chat if you want to chat with us, if you want to ask questions, if you want to say hola. I see someone already on the live chat. KS. Hola, buenos, feliz Navidad. Hola, KS, buenas, feliz Navidad as well. It's nice to see you here or to read you here. So, yeah, just feel free to use the live chat if you want to talk to us or just interact with us and whoever is on the live chat. Okay, so así que ella says, ¿cómo te trata la vida? Fui a la tienda, le dije a la señora Feliz Navidad, que dijo que es bueno. Entonces dije que probablemente eres sorpresa y realmente. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. That's a great what?
What?
Oh, I thought you said something.
Nope.
That's an interesting paragraph, KS. Well, yeah, I mean, it's Christmas time, and some people say Feliz Navidad, right, to other people. And I know that in America and North America, you don't say Merry Christmas to everyone, right?
You can. I mean,
you can. Some people don't like that.
Well, I mean, you can just say Happy Holidays and just kind of that covers everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Makes it a bit easier and a little more polite.
In Spanish, you can say Felices Fiestas. Okay, so that's similar to Happy Holidays, right?
Yeah.
That's another way to just say Felices Fiestas during December, if you want to say that to people. If you don't want to say specifically Feliz Navidad, you can say Felices Fiestas. So yeah, thank you for sharing, KS. So let's get started. Do you like movies, Mysterious Voice?
Of course.
How about you guys? Do you like movies? What kind of movies?
All kinds.
All kinds. Can you tell me your favorite movie?
Oh man, there's
I know you like a lot of movies.
I would say there's two movies that are my favorites.
Okay.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh.
And Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, and
those would be, I think, my top two.
Okay, so don't let me forget. Maybe I don't have those movies on my list, but it will be interesting to know the movie titles in Spanish of those movies. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So don't let me forget, because sometimes I'm saying, oh, I'm going to tell you guys at the end of the video this, and then I forget. So that's not good. I see Brianna Lee. Claro que sí. She likes movies. That's great. I like movies too.
Which one's your favorite?
Yeah, which one? And by the way, welcome, Brianna Lee. Thank you for being here. Okay. So let's talk about the first one, okay? And the first one, we're going to talk about Christmas movies first, because, the season. And then we will talk about other popular movies after that. So I have a lot of titles, guys, like many movie titles in English and in Spanish. And it's going to be fun. Really, really fun. I personally like sci-fi movies a lot. Do you like sci-fi movies?
Yeah, that's actually one I could have mentioned as well.
Bill and Ted is a sci-fi movie,
kind of sci-fi. Yeah, it's like a sci-fi comedy. But Big Trouble in Little China.
Is that sci-fi?
No, well, it's got like magic
bit, right?
and stuff. So I don't know if that counts as sci-fi. But one of the movies that's sci-fi that I forgot to add to my top three, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Ooh, Star Wars.
That's always a good one.
Revenge of the Sith, right?
Yes.
Is that the one with Darth Maul?
No, that's Episode 1. Episode 3 is with the Revenge of the Sith, the last of the prequels.
Okay, can you tell me a bit more?
Anakin and Obi-Wan fight.
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah.
What was it? I'm standing.
Yeah, it's over, Anakin. I've got the high ground.
I have the. Oh my God, that's such a good movie. I remember that one. Yeah.
And there's a life lesson to be learned there.
My heart, Anakin.
So there's a life lesson to be learned there. Don't mess with the high ground.
True. Okay, so Brianna Lee says Shawshank Redemption.
That's a really good movie.
What is it about?
Guy, this is a banker, I believe. He worked in like a bank or something. Mm-hmm. He gets accused of murder, wrongfully goes to prison, and basically is there pretty much for life. Really? He ends up befriending an inmate that's been there forever. It's Morgan Freeman. They become friends, and then this guy plans an escape and ends up actually escaping.
Wow.
It's super, super good movie.
Wow.
It's awesome.
I should check that out for sure. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's I want to say classic. I don't know. Yeah. Is it old enough to be a classic?
Probably.
But it's definitely like a amazingly good movie.
Nice. I don't remember the movie, but I should check that out for sure. Okay, so let's talk about Christmas movies. Specifically, Home Alone. You like Home Alone, right?
Oh yeah, it's
a classic. That's a classic. It's a classic. I agree with you. How many movies? It's a trilogy, isn't it?
There's 3, but I think only the Macaulay Culkin ones are the ones that count. Yeah, I wouldn't count the third one. It's not the same.
Oh, okay. Well, so Do you know? Do you have any idea about the Spanish title of this movie?
Not a clue.
Well, let me show you. I'm gonna show you the movie posters. So that's gonna be really, really good, and they're actually in Spanish. Okay, so these posters were placed probably at the movie theater, or they were used to advertise a movie. But the first one, the translation is, oops, my microphone moved. The translation is Mi pobre angelito. Okay.
Oh, so it's not even the name of the movie at all.
No. Home Alone. I think in Spain they translated literally, and the translation was Solo en casa.
Which, yeah,
Home Alone,
makes
right?
sense.
But in Latin America, and including Mexico, by the way, because I remember this movie and the title in Spanish, and that means, do you know what it means?
Like My Poor Angel or something like that.
My poor little angel. Isn't it that
That's
cute?
so weird.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't really fit the movie though.
No, it doesn't.
It's really strange.
I know, but it's very peculiar because how like I don't understand why. Like how did they come up
It's
with
like
that?
they didn't watch the movie and they just kind of got the premise of it.
They just saw the little kid and
yeah,
they were
and,
like,
and
oh,
the two bad guys, yeah, and they're like, oh my god, the poor little baby.
I think I like more the English title,
Yeah.
Home Alone. I think that's like
It's catchy. It's like
it's catchy,
straight to the point. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So that's the first one. Home Alone in Spanish is Mi pobre angelito. And that means my poor little angel. So that's a good one. That's a very good one. I really like that movie. The next movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. I don't think I ever watched it.
I think I watched it once.
I don't think I
and then I...
That's a Tim Burton thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's how do you call this kind of movie? It's
like animated kind of.
It's animated, but they move the little dolls
Oh, like
one
kinda
like little by little.
kind of.
What kind of animation is that?
Like, I don't know
just
if it's made. I don't know if you made it of clay, but I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's a good movie. I think it's a good movie.
I've never watched it other than like Tim Burton. Other than like
Really?
Edward Scissorhands and
That's a good movie.
like I think that's the only movie that I
Really?
watched that he did that I actually liked.
Huh. Well, let's talk about The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, in Spanish, this movie is called El extraño mundo de Jack. Okay, El extraño mundo de Jack, and it's the same.
So again, has nothing
Poster.
to do.
No,
with
well,
the title.
I
mean,
don't think so. Maybe a little bit. That means literally the strange world of Jack.
Yeah, so it's got nothing to do with the title of the actual movie. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. There's no Christmas. There's no nightmare. There's no before.
Yeah. It's. I don't remember the movie too well to say, hey, like they really nailed it, with the title in Spanish.
Yeah.
But I think in Spanish, if we translate the English title into Spanish, that will be La pesadilla antes de Navidad, The Nightmare Before Christmas. But they're talking about the strange world of Jack.
I think again it's because I think the direct translation to English just doesn't sound catchy enough.
Really?
In Spanish.
I like it more. The literal translation, La pesadilla antes de Navidad. I think that is good. Do you like more El extraño mundo de Jack?
No, but I'm just saying, I think I guess it looks better on a poster maybe.
Maybe, yeah. And maybe because, the characters are kind of strange.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But what do you think, guys? I think it's an interesting translation. I think I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. too much, the Spanish title.
No.
But that happens a lot in Spanish. Like when they need to translate the movie titles, they come up with something completely different.
That's not the title of the movie at all.
Yeah. And sometimes they end up using the English title. I think that's a more recent thing that they don't translate it anymore.
There's probably
Star Wars, for example.
More people that speak English.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is not a new movie, but in Spanish, Star Wars is Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like they didn't translate that. So it's very, very interesting to know that. So yeah, this one is El Extraño Mundo de Jack. It's good. It's good. So I see on the live chat, KS says, vi la película Nueva Ciudad, Jack y Scarface. Huh. Okay, I know Scarface. I don't know the other one. Nueva Ciudad, the new city.
Oh, New Jack City, probably.
New Jack City?
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched it.
Is that a new one?
I don't think so. Like, I don't remember. I know the name, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
Huh. Okay. Brianna Lee says, el título es muy interesante en español. Ja, ja, ja. Yeah, I know. The Spanish titles, movie titles are very, very, very funny. Very, very funny for sure. And interesting as well. KS says The Grinch. The Grinch. I think I have that one.
The cartoon or the new movie with Jim Carrey?
I don't know. The Grinch. I don't have it on the list, but I can Google it. Like after we talk about all the movies that I have on my list. Brianna Lee, como La Casa de Papel y Money Heist. La Casa de Papel, I think that's a TV show. I think that's a TV show from Spain. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Money Heist, is that
it's a comedy,
or is that the translation of Money Heist? La Casa de Papel. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, thank you for sharing, KS and Brianna. Let's talk about the next one. The next one is Jingle All The Way. Do you remember that one?
Of course I do. It's an
an
Arnold movie. Of course I remember it. Love Arnold. Conan, another one of my favorites.
Conan, probably in Spanish is Conan.
the Barbarian, another one of my favorites. Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian, yeah. In that movie, Arnold didn't talk.
Barely talk. He only had a few lines. Yeah, I wasn't.
But when he was fighting, was he all like, ooh?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, it's such a good movie, though. It like, if you've read the Conan books or the comics, it probably one of the best book to movie, I think, adaptations ever.
Really?
Conan the Barbarian, not Conan the Destroyer. That one was not. That one was way too like 80s. But Conan the Barbarian was so good. So close to the actual stuff. And James Earl Jones was the amazing bad guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember the movie.
Well, good thing we have it on DVD.
Yeah, we should watch that. Now I want to watch a bunch of movies. Anyway, okay. So the next one is, as I said, Jingle All The Way. So that's a good title, I'm going to say, in English. And in Spanish, it's called El Regalo Prometido.
What's that mean?
El Regalo Prometido means the promised gift. So it kind of gave it away.
It does. At least it like fits the movie with like the gist of it. You know, he's trying to get the Turbo Man toy.
But I don't know. I think there is not a translation. There isn't a translation for the title Jingle All The Way. Jingle.
Well, isn't like do they not have that Christmas Carol in Spanish? Like, Jingle Bells? Because that's a line from that song, Jingle All The Way.
But we sing that in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that doesn't exist. I mean,
okay.
there are some Spanish speakers that actually sing that song in English, but it's not a common song to sing during Christmas in Latin America.
I see.
Nor Spain, I think. I've never heard of that song to be popular in the Spanish world. But yeah, I don't think there is a translation for that. Jingle All The Way. And in Spanish, El Regalo Prometido. The promised gift.
That's not bad. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Kind of gave it away though.
But
because it's about a promised gift.
Yeah,
right?
But if you sit down to watch the movie, that becomes obvious in like the first 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's not
fine.
like a big spoiler, like it does make sense.
Oh, I guess this is a thumbs up.
Yeah, for an example, if you've never heard about the Titanic and you go to watch the movie and in Spanish the translation of the title is The Boat Sinks, that's that would be kind of a giveaway.
Yeah, actually there are some movie titles in Spanish that kind of did that. Yeah, that they just say the whole thing, how it ends, how the movie ends. But I don't think I have any of those movies here because I wanted to choose the most popular movies, right? Okay. But it's just funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
KS says Frosty, El Muñeco de Nieve. Oh, actually, I have that movie. We will talk about that in like a few more minutes. But the next one is A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this one?
Yes. Yeah.
Christmas
It's a
Carol.
classic. It's a classic Christmas movie with the Red Ryder BB gun and the kid sticking his tongue to the lamppost.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched
remember
this.
it. I don't know why when
movie.
I was younger there was something about that movie that like creeped me out. I don't know what it was. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember there was just one part of that movie that used to just like really bother me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't remember.
The ghosts?
No.
Don't they have ghosts? Do they have ghosts?
Or wait,
because
are we thinking of two different movies?
probably A Christmas Carol.
Well, let's see the cover.
The cover or the poster
that'll give it away.
in Spanish of this movie is Los Fantasmas de Scrooge.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a different movie.
Yeah, and this one is with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
I don't know this movie at all.
I prefer the Bill Murray version.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know either. So
A
Christmas Carol. Los Fantasmas de Scrooge. Was Scrooge the guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jim Carrey's Scrooge.
Yeah.
Okay, and that means in English, the ghosts of Scrooge.
Yeah. Which doesn't really make... They're not his ghosts.
Or Scrooge's ghosts?
Yeah. They're not his ghosts. They're just kind of there to show him the error of his ways.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I know the story. I don't know if there are some like many versions of this story.
But it's all the gist of it's
movies.
always the same.
Okay. Yeah, it's like when there are like three ghosts and they show the past, present, and future, or something like that, right?
Yeah, Christmas, future. Yeah.
I see. Well, this is a Christmas classic, I think, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want to find this in Spanish, you can do that by searching the title Los Fantasmas de Scrooge. Okay, so yeah, that's a good it looks like a good movie. Now the next one is Christmas with the Cranks. This is another classic. I remember this one with Tim Allen, right?
Yeah.
Tim Allen. That's a very, very... I like that movie. It was very, very funny.
Yeah.
And I like every movie that Tim Allen is in. Right?
Yeah, he's done really
he's a funny
guy, yeah.
funny guy. Yeah. So in Spanish, this movie is called Una Navidad de Locos. Una Navidad de Locos. So you can see the poster there, and it's a good poster. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good poster. What was the story about?
It's like him and his wife just are so sick of
Christmas,
like
right?
Christmas, like all of the, prep and cooking and entertaining people.
Too much work.
They just wanted to kind of pretend like they're not home and just...
Yeah, sometimes I feel like that. I mean, Christmas is a magical time and all, but sometimes it's like, I don't want to cook. I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay home. And I think that's what's going to happen this year, right?
Oh, well, yeah.
For obvious
whether you
reasons.
like it or not.
Yeah. So this means
Which I like
Una Navidad de Locos. That translates to a Christmas for crazies.
Which, again, it doesn't really...
Like, yeah, I don't think it makes sense.
No, at all, because it's not like they were...
Would it be more like I hate Christmas?
Odio
la Navidad, something like that. That would be a more a better title, I think, for this movie.
Yeah, that would be a lot better.
But yeah, this movie is called... I love that the cat, if you see the poster, the cat is frozen.
Oh,
they have a
that's
frozen
terrible.
cat. That's so sad. That's so sad. But anyway, this movie is called Una Navidad de Locos. And that means a Christmas for crazies. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? I think it's pretty funny. So far, we have had, like, I will say, good titles and bad titles. My Poor Little Angel was right?
Yeah, that doesn't...
El Extraño Mundo de Jack. That was like... Mi Pobre Angelito. That was the first one. Yeah. El Extraño Mundo de Jack. That was the second one. Jim
Carrey.
No.
Oh, no.
The Nightmare
Tim
Before
Burton.
Christmas.
Okay, Tim Burton, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say Tim Hortons. That's a coffee
and
shop.
the movie I was thinking of is called A Christmas Story. It's from 1983.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Is that what Jim Carrey too?
No, it's just like a Christmas classic.
Well, we can search the title at the end of this video. But A Christmas Carol, Los Fantasmas de Scrooge. Christmas with the Cranks, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Una Navidad de Locos, I think.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't belong.
Make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't belong.
It's more like a grumpy kind of Christmas, I would say. We have people on the live chat. Trevor Bennett. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hola, Trevor. Welcome. Bienvenido. Estoy muy bien. ¿Cómo estás?
Sí.
Él también está bien. Thank you for asking. Gracias por preguntar. Trevor, how are you doing? ¿Cómo está? And once again, welcome. KS says, es gracioso. I think KS is referring to Jim Carrey or what's the other one? Christmas with the Cranks. Tim Allen. Yeah, I totally forgot. I like more Tim Allen than Jim Carrey. Yeah. But anyway, so the next one is the one that KS was talking about. I think KS was talking about Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie?
With Michael Keaton?
Yeah. The old Batman.
My second favorite Batman.
Why?
He just fit the role.
Actually, you think so?
Oh, hell yeah. Those were Tim Burton movies. The second Batman,
Jack
I believe.
Frost?
No, second Batman movie. He really fit the movies well, like the role well of Batman and Bruce Wayne. You
Batman.
know, but not as, to me at least, and I know this is gonna be a unpopular opinion probably, but not as good as Ben Affleck.
Yeah, well, are you talking about the face?
Just in general, like Bruce Wayne / Batman.
Really?
Like Ben Affleck really, really, really surprised me.
Huh.
Like,
I liked I forgot the actor's name. The one that started yelling at people.
Oh, Christian Bale?
Yeah. I think he was a good Batman. For me, he was a good Batman. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
He was okay, but
how about you guys? What do you think? Which Batman was the best Batman?
Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck both have the chin. I think that's what made them a great Batman.
Oh, the chin.
They both have have the chin for Batman. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, Jack Frost. That in Spanish, because we're talking. What was the movie about? That's another movie I haven't watched.
Snowman that comes to life through a magic hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a Christmas story.
Oh, well, this is the last Christmas movie that we're going to talk about, but we have more, and the next ones are so good, guys.
Oh my God,
don't look at
I'm
my list.
I'm not looking at that, but I just looked at the background.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about that one. So this one in Spanish, Jack Frost in Spanish is Papá es un muñeco de nieve. So this one gave it away. Yeah,
it totally was a giveaway because I think it's the kid's dad or something like that.
So the translation is dad is a snowman.
Totally gave it away. Jeez.
Papá es un muñeco de nieve. And and on top of that, they have a question on the poster that says, ¿Qué harías si tu padre se convirtiera en un muñeco de nieve? So this means, what would you do if your father would, turn into a snowman? So it just gave it away completely.
Yeah. I like that they
use the same poster, the same illustrations and pictures and whatnot. They just changed the title.
Yeah, I just noticed that they actually made the snowman look like Michael Keaton.
Yeah, right?
I never paid attention to that. He actually really looks like Michael Keaton. That's impressive. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, totally. So this was the last Christmas movie. Is that Macaulay Culkin, the son?
No, I don't think so.
I love the puppy. Cute.
I don't think it's Macaulay Culkin. I think that's way.
I don't know. I can't.
I think he was older by then.
Yeah.
I think that's like 90s. That's like CG snowman, like late 90s.
Really? So it's an oldish movie.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, so that was the last Christmas movie. But now let's talk about some good stuff. I mean, the previous movies were good. I like Home Alone. That's a classic. We should watch that this week or something.
We did watch it last Christmas, I think. We watched Home Alone 1 and 2, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
And we need to watch Die Hard, too, because that is a Christmas movie,
Really?
Of course, it is. It is. A lot of people say it's not, but let me make my point.
Okay.
So, for an example, if you've ever watched Die Hard, which I hope you have, so the whole point of the movie is John McClane, Bruce Willis, flies to New York to visit his wife at her office building for a Christmas party. And while they're there, terrorists attack the building to rob it because they have a bunch of money or something in the building. So the reason why it's a Christmas movie, and people will say just because it's a Christmas party doesn't make it a Christmas movie. Yes, it does. Because, for an example, Lethal Weapon, I'm very passionate about this.
Yeah, but you know what? Hold on. Hold your horses, mister. Okay. We're going to talk about that movie. It's on the list.
Okay, but I need to make my point.
Okay.
Lethal Weapon, on the other hand, also takes place on Christmas. But if you remove Christmas from the movie, nothing changes. You can have Lethal Weapon take place in March, whereas Die Hard, if you remove Christmas, there's no movie because John McClane has no reason to visit Rio de Janeiro, and Hans Gruber has no way to rob the building.
Oh.
Therefore, Christmas movie.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good point. So yeah, that one is on the list. That one is on the list. So the first one is the one that you saw the picture of in the background. Mm-hmm. And the movie is Grease, okay? That's the movie. Why did they call it Grease? Because of the hairstyle?
Yeah.
Travolta used like grease to just keep their hair in place.
The movie
isn't it like gel or something?
No, the movie takes place in the 50s. And back then, guys who dressed like he does, like those, they were called greasers because they used to put like oil in their hair to slick it back.
Oh, so oil? Like literally oil? Like
I don't know, but oil. I don't know.
Cooking oil?
I don't think it was cooking oil, but I think it was like oil. Like you would put like grease in your hair because it was like before hair gel.
Damn.
You know, that's why Elvis's hair was black.
Oh.
Because Elvis was blonde.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Elvis was blonde.
And he used like black grease?
Well, he used like he would dye his hair black.
Oh.
And he used like oil, like grease and stuff in his hair.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
KS says, buena idea que necesito para ponerme al día con la película de clásicos de Navidad. Oh, there you go, KS. You have now some options to watch this Christmas, to watch some Christmas movies and just get into the Christmas spirit, right? For sure. And yeah, we will do that as well. And probably we will watch many of the entire list because they're so good. So Grease in Spanish, guys. Grease in Spanish is called Bacelina. Bacelina, and that means Vaseline. What? What?
That's hilarious.
I just don't know why they called it Vaseline. Like, I don't think people used Vaseline to fix their hair, right?
No, I don't think so. I guess, I don't know, what's grease in Spanish?
Grease? Grasa? Grasa? That's grease, like something...
Yeah.
Like oil is aceite. Grease is grasa. So probably they thought, if we call the movie Grasa, it's gonna sound like a cooking show or something, a cooking movie or something like that.
Doesn't translate
but
well.
Vaseline.
I wonder if they have to pay royalties to Vaseline, the company every time
I don't know if they had to. I don't know, but honestly, that was like a great advertisement for Vaseline. Yeah. Don't you think?
Yeah.
But anyways, this was called Bacelina, and that means Vaseline. And the original title is Grease. So this one is a funny one. Yeah. I think it's a very funny one.
I guess it still kind of makes sense because it's Vaseline's greasy.
Yeah, it's like, what else is greasy?
Yeah.
What else is greasy? Vaseline.
Yes, I mean, that one, it works.
Yeah, I guess.
It gets the point across.
Yeah. You get it, right?
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Yeah,
just watch the movie and you'll figure it out. Anyways, I think I like the title just because it's funny. I really like it just because of that. It doesn't make any sense, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, I think that's the whole title. Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah. Yes. And this is another one. I think it's a classic, right?
Yes. Oh,
it's
yeah.
a very funny movie.
Is a classic.
And just the title it kills me. It's just too funny. The title is Este muerto está muy vivo. Este muerto está muy vivo. And that means this dead person is very alive.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
But they tell you what the movie's about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they totally let the cat out of the bag way too soon. Yeah, that's good though. I like that one.
But I like more the original title.
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's. What
Because
was Bernie's? Like the uncle?
Bernie was the guy. Yeah, I think it was like one of the guys' uncle. But they could have just totally called it Weekend at Bernie's. Like
Fin de semana en la casa de Bernie.
Yeah, that would work.
It sounds too vague. Probably that's why they didn't use it.
But the Weekend at Bernie's is vague as well. The whole point is, you know, to make you not realize that mysterious. The guy is dead. Yeah.
Wow, that's a very good title. I think this is one of my favorite titles. It's just too good.
That guy is very alive.
Well, they pretend that they kind of did that.
Yeah,
right?
the whole they're pretending like he's still alive. Yeah, but it's just that's too good.
Why did they pretend?
I can't remember. I don't know. It's been a while.
We need to watch this movie as well for sure. But yeah, what do you think, guys? I think this one was hilarious. KS says, la grasa de la película recuerdo que estaba en la escuela secundaria. So, grasa, yeah, grease means grasa. And KS says that he or she was in high school.
Oh, when they made the movie?
Yeah, at that time. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember how old I was. Probably.
What year was that movie made?
I don't know. I remember that it's a classic movie, but yeah, I like the music.
Mm.
I really like it. Yeah, the music is really good. But anyways, that was Weekend at Bernie's. The next one is Thelma and Louise.
Mm.
Louise? That's
Louise.
Yeah. And Thelma, right? Thelma
and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. And this is another classic movie, right? Do you agree?
Yeah.
And this one in Spanish is called Unfinal Inesperado. Okay? And that's a movie poster. And this means an unexpected ending.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I can.
It's unexpected.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And they have a picture. I think that was part of the original poster.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's just like so funny. I think that the guys in whoever translated this title, they saw the poster and they were like, oh, let's just call it an unexpected ending because it looks very unexpected.
Yeah.
Un final inesperado. Wow. That's a funny one.
That's good, yeah.
And yeah, it's a good movie. I remember it. But that's another movie that I would like to watch. But anyways, let's talk about the next one. The next one is Fist of Legend. Do you remember this movie? Fist of Legend?
No.
No?
Is it Bruce Lee?
No, it's not.
Wow.
But it's a Jet Li movie. And I gotta say, the person who translated this title really liked Jet Li. Mm. And that's because the title is Jet Li es el mejor luchador. And that means Jet Li is the best fighter. So yeah. Someone was a fan.
Super fan.
Someone was a fan.
Yeah. Is his character... I don't remember watching that movie. He's not Jet Li in that movie, is he?
I don't remember. I haven't watched this one either.
Let me Google that because now I'm curious.
But yeah, in Spanish, this movie is called Jet Li es el mejor luchador. And this means Jet Li is the best fighter. So...
yeah, his character's name is Shenzhen.
So it's not even no way.
It's not even like
what?
They literally
the
just
main character was, what was his name?
the Jet Li's character's name in the movie is Shenzhen.
Oh my god. They just put Jet Li is the best fighter. Who's Jet Li? Like in the movie, right?
Yeah, right. Oh man, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, someone who
Big
really
fan.
liked Jet
Big
Li.
fan,
Yeah. It's just so funny. I don't think they even watched the movie for this.
Probably not.
They just saw Jet Li and they were like, "Oh my god, like he's the best fighter." So
Yeah,
that should be the title.
Done.
But I love it. I love it. It's a good one.
That's pretty good.
For sure. So Trevor Bennett says, La película Grease se estrenó en 1978. 1978.
Yeah.
So that's, wow.
Before our time.
Yeah, that's, it's...
A couple of years before our time.
I will say more than couple.
Yeah.
But, well, that's interesting. Thank you, Trevor, for sharing that. We didn't know that. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the next one is Die Hard. Okay, so this is it's a classic. It's a classic, and you were talking about it really passionately.
If it's not named Muerte Duro, I'm gonna be mad.
It's not
Muerte
Duro.
I'm gonna be I'm disappointed already.
So I think the title is not bad, but it's completely different.
Is the title Bruce Willis is the best police officer?
I think they named this movie after a scene, a very classic scene with Bruce Willis. But let me just tell you and show you the poster. The title is La Jungla de Cristal. Okay, and that means the glass jungle. and I think they did this because, or I have two theories. First, the building, is full of glass.
Yeah.
Or second, that is the epic scene when he's shooting at the window and he goes through the window. And that was a very like glass kind of exploding situation.
Yeah, there's the one scene too where when they're shooting at him in a boardroom, and there's like glass everywhere, and he's running through it, and he's barefoot, and then he's like,
"Oh,
yeah." So I'm like,
okay. I think they did that. They named this movie like this because of all the glass in the movie. So yeah, Jungla de Cristal means the glass. La Jungla de Cristal means the glass jungle, right? And the original title is Die Hard. Do you have any more comments about this movie before we move on?
I made my point, I think.
It's a very good movie.
It is.
It's a classic for sure. And it reminds me a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine because, Peralta loves this movie and he's constantly talking about it. So it's a classic. Yeah. And I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well. Okay, so that was Die Hard. The next one is Taken. Taken. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, with Liam
Neeson. Is it when he's on the phone threatening the bad guys?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, what was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
But it's a classic scene. Yeah, well, Taken. This one is, I think it has a very good title in Spanish. The title is Búsqueda Implacable. Búsqueda Implacable. And I see this one is the third one, but it was called like that from the beginning. The first movie was called as well Búsqueda Implacable, and that means implacable search. Is that the pronunciation of that word? But yeah, it's pretty much like a obsessive search, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
In this case, the daughter, I think, right?
In the first one, it was a daughter. I don't remember what the second one. I think in the third one, he gets kidnapped. It's just, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, he searched a lot.
Yeah.
He's constantly searching. But yeah, it's a good movie.
I've never watched the other two, but the first one was pretty good.
Yeah, the first one was pretty good. So I think the title here is very good. Búsqueda Implacable. I think it's a good title for sure. And the next one, we're almost done. We have five more to go, or 4 more to go. So the next one is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Do you remember this movie?
Yeah.
It's a complicated title. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like the name is not that common, or is it common?
No.
No, right? So this one in Spanish is Experto en Diversión, or Un Experto en Diversión. And this means expert in fun.
That kinda, yeah.
That's a good title.
It fits the movie.
Mm-hmm. So I think they did a good job here. And then it says here on the poster, hizo en un día lo que muchos no logran en toda una vida. So it's similar to saying he did in one day as much as people do in a lifetime. So it's quite interesting. It was a good movie too.
It was a good, yes.
It's a classic for sure. This is from the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Un Experto en Diversión. Now, do you remember the movie Grownups? It's a more recent movie, Grownups.
Yes.
With Adam Sandler and a bunch of other comedians.
All of his friends.
Yeah, right? He does that a lot.
Yeah.
He does that a lot. But Grownups in Spanish is called Son como niños. And this means the Tito Pesito. That's a different one. They are like children. So it's the opposite of Grown-ups.
Yeah.
Right? Son como niños. They are like children. And yeah, isn't it crazy that they played with that? Like they said, oh, let's not call it grown-ups, because in Spanish grown-ups is adultos. Adultos, like saying adults.
Yeah.
Let's just give it a more fun title. And that was Son como niños. They are like children. So
it fits
did
the
you
movie.
like this movie? Because I remember we watched it. So it's okay,
it was
I guess.
okay.
Yeah, I think I like Adam Sandler. He's a good comedian.
Yeah.
But some of his movies are like too silly for me. But he's funny overall, for sure. Okay, so we have Jaws. Jaws. So do you know how this is called in Spanish? Do you want to give it a guess?
I don't know.
This is another classic movie.
Yeah.
Jaws. And this in Spanish was called Tiburón. That means shark.
Yeah.
This is a little bit like...
It's to the point. It is what it is.
Yeah. And I think in Spain, or some part in Latin America, this was called Los Dientes del Mar, because that happens a lot. In Latin America, usually it has a particular name. The movie, any movie, has a particular translation. And in Spain, they have another one. And sometimes it varies within Latin America. So it's very interesting. Jaws in Spain was called Los Dientes del Mar. and this means the teeth of the sea. I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's,
Do you like more tiburón or los dientes del mar?
I think the first one sounds
Tiburón?
more menacing, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
The shark,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good title.
And just like the whole point of the title of Jaws, it's very to the point.
Oh,
you know,
I
it's
see.
short. It gets the message
it's
across.
short.
Like, this is what it is. It's about this.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's see the next one. The next one is I don't have the poster because I didn't find it, but we have only 2 more to go. The next one is Fast and Furious. This in Spanish was called A Todo Gas. So a todo gas is like saying when you give gas to the car all the way down, when you really push the gas with the pedal.
Yep.
And yeah, that's the translation. Just like they better. I don't know why they didn't call it Rápido y Furioso. Actually, in Mexico, that movie is called Rápido y Furioso. That's a literal translation.
And it makes sense. It fits.
Yeah. In Spain, this one is called A Todo Gas. So it's kind of funny. Yeah. And lastly, guys, the last one is Pulp Fiction. That's a good movie. Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah. So this one is called in Spanish Tiempos Violentos. Because how would you translate Pulp Fiction in Spanish? Pulp is pulpa and fiction is ficción.
There you go. Like that.
Ficción de pulpa? Sounds kind of
The
weird.
reason the movie was called Pulp Fiction is because if you look at the cover, for an example, it looks like those old novel, like mystery kind of like novels, like detective novels and things like that. And back in those days, because the publishing companies, they were writing that kind of stuff, and even like Conan, for an example, when the books were first being published, the companies didn't have a big budget, so they were printed on pulp paper. So that's why it's called Pulp Fiction. So it's it's like a pulp kind of novel.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Where did you read that from?
I remember a long time ago. I remember reading about that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, now we know, guys. That's very interesting. So yeah, Pulp Fiction in Spanish is Tiempos Violentos, and that means violent times. So I guess because of the violence in the movie?
I guess. And it takes place at a time.
Yeah, so I don't know. It just I like more Pulp Fiction. I think it's, now that I know more about it, thanks to you, like I really like the title, and it's a classic. Travolta. What's her name? It's
Uma Thurman.
Samuel Jackson, Uma Thurman, and a bunch
Bruce
of other.
Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, he's
Really?
in there. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I totally forgot that. Yeah, and if you see the poster, you can see Bruce Willis at the end of the list.
Yeah.
Was he not that famous?
He was like one of the main characters, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's quite interesting. But yeah, guys, this one is called Tiempos Violentos in Spanish. So I was gonna say, if you get a chance to go to rent a movie, which I don't think that's the case anymore.
Yeah.
You could have probably, this would have been helpful, right?
Yeah.
If you had the chance to go to a Blockbuster and rent a movie. But maybe I don't think on Netflix.
Well, on the American one, probably.
But if they're in Mexico or in Spain, I don't know if they translate the movie titles. I don't know. Do you know, guys? Do you live in Spain or in Mexico? Do you know if they if they translate the movie titles? Because I have no idea. Anyways, that was the whole list. I think we talked about many movies. Do you have a favorite one from this list?
Oh man.
How about you guys? Let us know. Which one did you like?
Like favorite title or favorite movie from that list?
I will say based on the title.
Based on the title, Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
What was the title? Este muerto está muy vivo.
Yeah.
This dead person is very alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one and Home Alone.
Home Alone. Mi pobre angelito. My poor little angel. I think my favorite is Jet Li es el mejor luchador. Jet Li is the best fighter. I think that's the best one.
I changed mine to that one. Yes, that's definitely
for sure.
Definitely the best one.
I see KS saying vi algunas películas de Jet Li. Okay, yeah. There's a Jet Li movie. One, isn't it one? Or the one?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I remember that one, but I don't remember. Maybe it's about the one. I don't know. But yeah, action movies are really good for sure. KS also says, me encanta la película Rápida y Furiosa. Sobre Pulp Fiction aprendo algo nuevo. Oh, okay. So KS likes Fast and Furious. And Pulp Fiction, he learned, or KS learned something new about Pulp Fiction. Probably what you said. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's nice.
Happy to be of service.
And KS also says 2020 DVDs are still alive. So yeah, I agree. We have a bunch of DVDs. And we have access to Netflix and the other live streaming platforms that they're so good. So we should watch some of these movies, right? And for sure. And I think it was a funny episode overall.
It's a good time.
And thank you guys for being here. You're awesome. Thank you for interacting with us, for sharing what you think about the movies and so on. That's it for today. We are ready to eat supper because we're kind of hungry. But it was so much fun. Much fun. Anything else you would like to add?
I forgot to add one more movie to my list.
What movie?
Escape from New York.
Escape from New York.
Russell Snake Plissken.
Oh, man. Well, let's see quickly the titles. Right. Okay, so
Big Trouble in Little China.
Let's do just two.
Okay.
Big Trouble in Spanish, right? Okay, so I see that the title is Golpe en la Pequeña China. So it's a hit in Little China. I don't know. It's not that.
Yeah. Not that
Rescate
good.
en el Barrio Chino. That's the other one in parts of Latin America. That means rescue in the Chinese neighborhood.
That one kind of makes sense. Because that's kind of what the movie's about. But it can get.
Yeah, it's not that.
It doesn't have that.
Yeah, it doesn't have that punch. Even though it has the word golpe, that means punch or
it's just
hit.
not. It's not the same.
It's not the same. One more. What was the other one?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Let's try.
Excellent Adventure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Lastly, guys. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think there's a translation of that one. Oh, okay, I see it. Las alucinantes aventuras de Bill and Ted. So it's like the hallucinating adventures of Bill
That
and
doesn't
Ted.
make any sense at all.
Maybe because they thought, oh, maybe they were high or something.
Yeah. That doesn't
I
make
don't know,
any
but-
sense whatsoever.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's it for
Yeah.
today, guys. I think we talked about movies a lot.
Yeah.
So we're ready to wrap it up. And, well, thank you so much for being here. Remember to subscribe and click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time we live stream. Also, give this video a like. That help us a lot. If you missed this live stream, please leave in the comment section down below. What do you think about this? Like all the translations, and what's your favorite movie overall? Thank you again for being here. I see Lina Kirkland is here. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal, Lina? We're saying goodbye. Hello and goodbye, but have a lovely night, all of you guys. Yeah. You are great. Awesome. Thank you for being here again.
And hope we see you guys next time. It's nice to hang out with everybody like this.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a crossword puzzle. Okay, so stay tuned. You need to click and activate that bell button so you get notified every time we do this, for sure. Okay, so have a lovely night and take care of yourselves. KS says buen provecho, so that's like, itadakimasu. Or have a good meal.
We will.
We will
make something.
We will. Thank you so much, KS. Bye.